What's up, guys? Welcome to Mike It Yourself, and today is Review Wednesday. For today's video, what we're going to review is we're going to take a look at antennas for the Street Glide and the Road Glide, right? Because yeah, you wouldn't put an antenna necessarily on a Road King since they don't have the built-in infotainment system. So I would imagine, you know, as long as you don't have anything in the way of that location where the antenna mounts, should be good. The whole point of this is not so much around location or anything like that, but rather just the options that you have for antennas and what does and doesn't work. So when I bought my 2017 Road Glide, it did not come with an antenna. It came with an empty hole, actually, and it had a plug over it. And well, let's see what that sounds like when you don't have any kind of antenna on your bike. So you see there, it's just kind of the open end there, and let's get ourselves into some radio here. We'll hit the local station. So if I volume up here, that's what I'm getting. Just a bunch of static. But if I touch the antenna, you start hearing something. So that tells you, you know, the area I'm in is notorious for not being a great reception area here in San Diego, even for televisions. So, and on top of that, I'm in my garage, right? So understanding those things are playing into this. Just know that right now, without an antenna, I get horrible, like zero reception almost. And I know most people, they'll use their phones to play music through their bike, and I usually do, but I like to mix it up. I do like to listen to the local stations from time to time, so I need something that's going to work for me. So let's look at the options that we're going to review today, other than obviously the no antenna option, right? All right, so what I have here on the seat is two options. Option one is the stubby antenna. So this isn't actually stubby branded, but it's the same thing, right? And I know folks will argue like the quality or whatever. I mean, unless you cut it open and you inspected it for yourself, it's going to be pretty much the same stuff, right? The other option that we're going to be testing out is the basically a stock replacement antenna from TCMT. So I ordered this up, and I appreciate the fact that they sent me a free piece of PVC to protect my antenna with. So let me get that out of there. And I'm going to reuse that PVC here in the garage. So that is I think it's 32 inches replacement for the Street Glide, Road Glide antennas. So let's take a look at each one. We'll put it on and we'll hear the immediate difference it has. Now, one of the things you can expect is while you're changing your antenna, as you're making contact with it with your hand, it's going to improve the reception just because your body acts like a giant antenna. So make sure that you don't get overly excited until you pull your hand away from that antenna. Even standing close to it sometimes will actually help improve reception. So you may want to take a step back. That way you can get a full or a good idea of what that really, how well it's going to work. So let's put on the stubby one first. All right, so I'm going to crank up the volume here so we can immediately hear the change. Now I'm going to do it in short bursts just because I don't want to get copyrighted here by YouTube. But if you notice, I got it on there now, and I'm getting nothing but hissing. But like I said, the moment I touch it, I start getting great reception the moment I touch it. So really this is not gonna work out, right? Like I'm not gonna hang on to the antenna the entire time I'm riding the bike. So let's see what the 32-inch antenna does for us. So let's go ahead and we'll turn that down. And it's very simple to remove and put these on. And that's something we're going to talk about here in a minute, because I do cover my bike up to protect it from the rain and gardeners coming through and blowing the leaves and dust and dirt everywhere. Although it's dirty as hell right now, and that's because we've had many storms come through Southern California over the last couple of weeks. So I just need to take time to clean this guy up. Okay, so now we have the stock antenna and boing, right? And okay, so I'm a kid that was born in the 70s, and I grew up watching Chips. And as part of the motorcycle thing as a kid, I used to love the CB antenna look on the back of the bike. I don't know why, it was just the thing, and this kind of reminds me of that. So I apologize for nerding out for about 2 seconds here, but I love the antenna look on the back of the bike. Sorry. So, but let's see what the reception is like now. So, not touching it, we're gonna go ahead and there we go. So we're actually getting sound now with this antenna. But one of the things I did mention is you gotta step away from it as well. So we're gonna do that. And I don't know if the GoPro's picking it up, but I can absolutely still hear the music. So that's a win. Well, there you have it. Simple, right? We just tried out no antenna, stubby antenna, and essentially the stock equivalent antenna. And this is, like I said, this is from through TCMT. I bought it off of eBay. I think I paid, I don't know, I think it was might have been around 20 bucks, 19 something, some change. But it works. I'm getting good reception here in my garage. I could actually hear the music. Now, the challenge is when I cover my bike, what to do with the antenna, right? Because they do sell covers that have a slit cut, and specifically you buy them from Harley Davidson because they're made for these bikes and they probably fit best. But here's the downside to that is they're generally branded on the outside of those, so they're black and orange, and I'm just not a huge fan of advertising what you got when it's parked, right? Because you got bad people that cruise around all the time and they want to take your crap, right? So keep a generic cover. So what I will be doing is actually unscrewing the antenna and laying it down on the bike and then just covering it up. So when I'm ready to go, it literally takes me probably 10 seconds or less to screw that on and be on my way. So yeah, not bad. And like I said, total nerd moment. I love the way it looks. That's cool, man. Right, Ponch would be so proud of me right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you enjoy my content, become a subscriber. Love to have you as part of our community and receive some of your input, some of your feedback. We're always trying to grow and learn more, so really appreciate anything you can contribute. And then if you don't want to miss out on that next video, hit the notification bell, and that way you get notified when that next Might Get Yourself video posts. And until it does, I hope to see you in the win.